Well, this last week we read through the book of Romans. How was that for you? I mean, I hope you didn't rush through it. I feel like Romans is one of those books. You know how we read through the Old Testament, and a lot of it's narrative, a lot of it's story, and so you should just kind of read through it like a story, and don't make too much of the details. Like sometimes people make too much of Old Testament details when it's meant to be a narrative. You know, it's like, okay, why did David pick up 5 stones to slay Goliath? Well, the 5 mean, no, she just picked up 5 rocks. Go on, keep reading. You know, like don't like try to symbolize and overdo everything. You know, like why did he take a sling? Why did he take 5? You only threw 1. Don't worry about it. You know, just read it. That wasn't the point of the story. The point was a little guy killed a giant. You know, it's just this God's calling, his anointing, move on. But then you get to a book like Romans, and Romans is not a book you're supposed to fly through. Okay? Like it's like every word feels like, oh, I want to meditate on it. Oh, there's another. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It should lead you to worship. And I was thinking, man, how in the world do I pick from the book of Romans what to teach today? There's no way. I mean, listen, in all honesty, I would love to stay here like 2 hours right now and walk through the whole book of Romans with you. Maybe 3-4 hours, you know, and maybe we'll do that one night where it's just like, let's have Romans night. You know, why not? It's like, wait, movie night, I have Romans night, you know, and let's just go through because there's so much to soak in, right? And so I hope you've been taking it in. A couple hours ago, I was upstairs here just praying and begging God, because I'm going, God, I have loved studying Romans so much this week. I have loved my fellowship with you and my worship with you this week because of the book of Romans, and I don't know how to get everyone to just taste a little bit of what I've been tasting with you. Like, I just don't want to do anything except worship you, you know? I just want to sing to you all day. Like, I'm reading these truths again. It's like I've never read this book or something. And I'm just going, God, how do I do this? Because I'm scared. I'm going, God, this is huge. You're asking me to communicate this book to these people and how wonderful you are. And I'm going, God, please make sure I don't say what I want to say. Make sure I don't just say what the people want to hear. I just want to communicate this. Like, this book is amazing. I hope that you, when you were alone, you're just reading through this book by yourself. That's what this church is built upon. See, on the one hand, we have elders to watch over false teaching, but at the same time, the idea is, no, I want everyone reading the Bible, you know, to guard against false teaching. And so it's not just, oh, these 3 guys are going to make sure we don't teach anything heretical. No, every single person in this room is going to make sure that we're theologically sound because we all read through the Bible together and we're all studying this together. And so just know that I've been praying for this time because I'm going, God, how in the world do I communicate everything I've felt from reading this book? And I will also say this. Feel free if at any point, you know, I say something or I read a passage and you just want to close your eyes and worship God because of it, just go for it, you know? I mean, sometimes we can talk about him like he's not here, okay? You ever have someone do that? Wouldn't that be weird if I just sat here and talked about Junior the whole time? And talked about, you remember when you were cooking, you know, and I'm just talking about Junior. Okay, there's this one time, this guy named Junior, okay, that would just be weird. He's right here. And in the same way, I feel like church gatherings can be that way. And we forget that God says he's going to be with us. Jesus will be with us always, even to the end of the age. And so it's like, wow, when I speak, one of the first questions I ask myself is, am I more concerned about pleasing God or everyone else there? Because sometimes I picture God in the room and I think, man, here's this being who is keeping me alive and could have my life end in the middle of this, and I would literally come into his presence and I would face him, and I just think, God, okay, I want to please you more than anyone else there. I don't care if they hate me afterward. I don't care if they think this is stupid. I'm here for you.